I don't know if it's getting picked up on the camera, but I just fed some of the mysid shrimp with garlic. I've found that most of the fish are eating pretty well. I have a captive bred yellow tang there that I got from the local fish store. The tang wasn't really meant to come in my stocking plan right now, but the local fish store kind of did a mess up. I bought some fish, asked them to hold them for me for 3 weeks, and unfortunately, they killed all the fish, or all the fish died. I don't know how you want to say that, but basically, the fish I paid for when I went to pick them up, they weren't there anymore, and what wasn't dead was dying. So I had to try and take something else for the value. Unfortunately, yellow tangs are a lot more expensive than they used to be. When I started in the hobby back in the day, a yellow tang used to be one of the cheapest fish you could get, $40, £40. That yellow tang is £250. That's to tell you the difference in price. I mean, this is captive bred, so there's a difference. But the reason why is they used to get them from Hawaii. Hawaii, I think, has a ban on exports currently. So a lot of fish that used to be staples of the hobby are a lot harder to get. So, it's good to support captive bred where you can, but in my case, in this situation, I wasn't really looking to pay that kind of money for a yellow tang, but I got him because he was on a different system to the other fish that had a lot of disease on them. So it was less likely that he would have disease. Yes, I could have put him in a quarantine, but I've had pretty good success with not quarantining some fish if I could get them in good condition in my tank. With good husbandry, feeding them up, making sure there's no aggression and stuff. They could kind of do better. Some of the other fish I plan to get later on, they'll have to go in quarantine, but more like a acclimatization or a settling into captive life than a quarantine. Plan to get a captive bred regal angel. That'll probably go in there. Maybe my harlequin tusk, if I could get one, will go in there as well. Yeah, well, that's the update for now. I'll keep you all up to date, and maybe I might do a more in-depth feature on each individual fish and the corals as they go along. All right, Chris out. That's it for now.
Never